Um, I don't even know what to say about this team anymore. The Chicago Bulls drop a game to the Atlanta Hawks. Still managed to clinch us playing spot, so we will have postseason play for sure for the Chicago Bulls. But Bulls miss a keen opportunity to move up in the standings. Not that they still can't, but they fall now 2 games behind Atlanta and Toronto with only 3 games left to go. So, unless Atlanta Hawks and Toronto Raptors lose most of their remaining games, Bulls more than likely aren't going to be moving in. But we're going to talk about it, break it all down, get out the frustration right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
And the Bulls once again remind us who they are. I mean, really, when you just look at the way that this season has gone, right? Every time we've been close to getting at or over 500, every time we've had a 4-game winning streak, every time the Bulls face what may be looked at as like a must-win game, we haven't really done it. And so, and that goes back to like kind of my fear for the Bulls in the postseason play. They may do some things. They may have a good game. They may even make it out the play-in. But when it comes to the needed, the hard victories, the Bulls just don't usually get it. So, it sucks. It's a tough loss. I mean, if we're pulling any kind of silver lining from it, the Bulls do still clinch a play-in spot today. So we will be in the play-in tournament. It was all but assured that we were going to get it. But we know that the Bulls will be playing at least one postseason game in the play-in tournament. But man, Bulls, the best they can do at this point is 500 on the season. We'll see if they can get to that. But this was just a frustrating loss from the Chicago Bulls, who never really had this game underway. They just didn't. And so, when you don't execute on defense, we've talked about it. This is what happens to the Bulls, and they did not execute in any type of meaningful way on the defensive side of the ball. So it sucks, man. It sucks. Andrew in the building says, Haize, come out. Oh, I'm here, bro. OTR NW says, effing awful, bad, just bad. Wasting my money going to this game from Joseph. Shane O'Mac says, what can I say, bro? If we can't beat the Hawks team without Trey playing, what's the point? I mean, it sucks. We haven't lost to Detroit at home since December 2020. This team has been frustrating, and it's just how the season's been, right? Goes perfectly with how the season has been for the Chicago Bulls this season. Just a bunch of frustrations, one after another. Team not executing when it needs to kick things into a different gear. That's just how this season's been, unfortunately, man. Austin G says, I just want this season to end. There are a lot of people that feel that way. There are a lot of Bulls fans that even with the play-in, they just want the season to be over with, right? Because rightfully so, a lot of people don't even see like the Bulls doing anything in the play-in, getting a win or anything like that. So they're like, what's the point, man? What's the point of getting my emotions up? But I will say in this game, the Bulls defense put them in positions a few times, right? The Bulls missed every opportunity they had at a play that would have shifted the momentum of this game every single time. It just sucks, man. It sucks. DBD said, this team is wild, bro. They beat the Grizzlies and then have this shit so of a performance. Up and down season. Up and down season. A666A says, no heart. Hey, can't argue with you there. Mark Shannon says, we clinched, but not the way we wanted to. That's, you know what? And that just, it just brings together this season, right? We clinched, even though, it wasn't the way that we wanted to. And a loss, right? That's just the way the season has been for the Bulls, man. It's crazy. OTR says, Chicago Bulls Central, bro, this is why I said before the Bulls have a better chance at winning against the Heat in the play-in than the Raptors or the Hawks. That's crazy. One of the worst losses from just the fact that they knew the importance of this game and had a chance to make up at least some of the bad they've done this season, and they flop. It just is what it is, man. Illinois 22 says the lack of urgency is upsetting. They didn't come out with the same energy they did against Memphis. And you know what? And watch the Bulls go out and look like a different team against the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow, right? I just, man, it's crazy. Vaughn says this team keeps letting home fans down too. Just trash. Just trash. DJ Lovelace says Bull starters start games like they sleep, then bench got to come in and save them. It's like the starters should be the bench and the bench should be the starters. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, man. I would let you know right now, live stream is not going as long as it usually does tonight. I'm sorry to yawn in y'all ears like that too. It's just, I'm frustrated. This team has a weak-ass mentality that always settle for mediocrity. I don't care if they made the play-in. They'll never make it to the playoffs. But just because you said they never will make it to the playoffs, they'll probably make it to the playoffs. Like, damn it, the Bulls just ruined my job promotion. But these are the Bulls that we're used to seeing. That's funny. Drop Vooch and IO inside shooting, start Drummond and give. That's stupid. To say drop Vooch for Drummond is that's just stupid. Haize, did you notice Billy Donovan put Patrick Williams on Murray during the end of the fourth? Weird switch considering Caruso was locking up DeJounte. Listen, I don't care what Billy Donovan does at this point. Like, here's the thing. Billy Donovan is the most ass backwards coach that I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's so frustrating to see how he manages games sometimes. Like, and that's not to put this loss on him. Let me be clear here. This loss is not just on Billy Donovan. And I'm not saying that in any stretch of the imagination. I'm not even blaming this full season on Billy Donovan. But that does not stop from the fact that Billy Donovan sucks at adjustments. He sucks at really pulling his team out. Like, he'll get you every couple of games. Like that Memphis game, I will give it to him. He called a great second half in that game and made some defensive adjustments that were hugely needed. But more times than not, you ain't getting that performance from him. You're not getting it. Omar says, the more I listen to Stacey talk about plays, the more I wish he was our coach. Stacey King has already talked about he does not want to get into coaching, but I do think Stacey King would be a really good coach. Damien says, this is even worse without Trey. We had the whole squad healthy, embarrassing, no heart. (6266) Jamal says, we started off lackadaisical, and whenever we tried to make a run, Atlanta would stop the run. Oh, no, I can't even give it. Whenever the Bulls would try to start making a run, they would miss key shots, open threes, miss layups, turn the ball over. All of a sudden, the ball would pop out of their hands while they're trying to drive. It wasn't just Atlanta would stop the run. The Bulls stopped themselves a few times in this game when they could have been building some momentum. Who said Vooch? They smoking Alana's weed again? Nah, Alana's weed just makes you sleepy. Alana's weed don't make you stupid. That's a completely different strand of weed there, brother. It seems like the Patrick Beverley magic is gone. Too much of a liability on offense. It doesn't make that big of a defensive impact, in my opinion. Well, I think he makes a bigger defensive impact with communication. Even if you're saying his one-on-one defense isn't the best in some games, and it's not. I want to be clear on that. His communication defensively, this team would be even worse positioned in a lot of things if it wasn't for his communication. And that's another thing. Like, I know people were saying, like, hey, Kobe should be our starting point guard. And with Kobe's decision-making, ball handling, shooting ability, I understand that. But Kobe, even with him being an improved defender himself, is not the communicator on defense than Patrick Williams is. And that may hurt. Or Kobe White's other skills could overtake that. But I just wanted to mention that as well. I'll be at the Dallas game. I hope we show some kind of heart, especially since Kyrie and Luka are sitting out. Have they officially set them down for the rest of the season? I don't know. I don't like. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's all I'll say. It's as if somebody at halftime said, "Hey, Wizards lost, so you guys are in. Win or lose." Well, that would have been the Magic, I think. But looked like they were thinking, "Thank God we can slow down now. We good." I don't know, man. I can't even say that because they were playing terrible any damn way. Like it's trash, bro. It's trash. Big T says, we forced 16 turnovers and could have capitalized. 22% from three is pathetic. Acme, what was you thinking? Well, I mean, listen. We know what they were thinking. Continuity. Jamal says, yeah, you're right. We missed momentum buckets. Big time. It was tough. C-Red UK is in the building. Shout out to my brothers from across the pond. Says this was a chance to make a statement. If that's the statement, and now that's funny. That's tough, but accurate, right? But very, very accurate. And that's really the Bulls. Like, not to say that they haven't gotten some statement wins in there, but it's like every time we do something well, it doesn't. I don't know, man. This season is just a frustrating one. It's frustrating as hell, man. Tough. Haize, even though we lost, throwing my likes in the video. Well, I appreciate that because I didn't lose. The Bulls lost. Don't not like my videos because of them. They're completely different entities, man. No, it's just funny. It's funny how we go on 2-game win streak and then lose. Like we've never gotten a 4-game win streak this season. I think, yeah, we haven't had a 4. Every time we've had a chance at a 4-game win streak, we've lost it. Hey, Haize, forgive me. Even though we lost, should we be excited that we won? Maybe I'm not understanding the importance since we clinched the playing spot. I'm so sorry. Sydney, come on. I know you're new to the sport, but like losing, you never want to celebrate a loss. And especially not like this when they're losing, when they're missing 2 of their starters. You're right. This season is not all on Billy, but damn, at this point, I would just take the L on his contract to buy him out and send his ass packing. You would. Maybe even Acme would. You know who won't? Jerry Reinsdorf. So there it is, man. Billy Donovan's gum. So generally you want to see us rest our medium 3 and Kobe and give guys like Marco and Dalen more minutes in these last few regular seasons. No, this team does not deserve. We got to tune up. If we do that, we're losing easily. We're going to get blown out the first playing game by 40. The Bulls need to get their shit together, man. For real. Dwayne Taylor in the building says, Chicago Bulls Central 100 versus other shows 40. Love your show, bro. I appreciate that, man. I put my heart and soul into it. I'm glad that we can make a platform for Bulls fans, man. Typical Chicago fans, you make the play and you still complaining. Typical dumbass who leaves stupid ass. I can't talk. I'm a stupid ass too. But typical dumbass YouTube commenter who leaves dumbass comments that just to say something rather than having anything to goddamn say. So how about that? Al Knox, like shut the fuck up. How about that? Typical dumbass on YouTube and on the internet that just wants to say some dumbass shit that probably ain't got shit going on with your life. You're probably twiddling your dick under your desk in your mama's basement. Shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. How about that? Petty Roosevelt was retired this season. You just brought Petty Roosevelt back for the night. How about that? Typical dumbass fucking incel that's just in their mama's basement getting their rocks off because they finally get to leave a comment on YouTube and do something with their life except getting their damn keyboard fucking clouded up with goddamn semen. How about that? Your mama should have swallowed you. That's what should have happened. How about that? I keep telling y'all, I come in here with my focus on the Bulls. Y'all keep coming with some dumb shit, and then now I gotta fucking get your asses together. Get your shit together, bro. Get your shit together. That's it. Get your life together. How about that? Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. See, I'm trying to be changed, but you motherfuckers keep making me go back to the streets. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. How in the hell we get cooked by Sadiq Bey and Bogdan with no tray? Hey, bro, God ain't listening. I keep telling y'all that. God ain't listening. How did Patrick Williams play today? He played pretty well. Definitely played pretty well today. Billy needs to stop sticking to minutes rotation and play matchup ball. In my Bubba Dub voice, Billy, you trash. You killing him today, man. Definitely killing him. Haize, fuck this game, but that new jacket you got was fire. I appreciate that, bro. Definitely appreciate that. Don't expect nothing out of the team no more because the roller coaster ride is killing my spirit. Listen, this season has been trash, bro. This season has literally been one of those seasons where it's just like, this is the team that I'm a fan of. This is the team that I've been a fan of. People weird, Haize. I've been watching for a few months now. I'm a Bulls fan from California. Frustrating to say. Well, Jay Allen, I appreciate you, brother, for watching, even though during this terrible ass season that we've had this season, man. Melvin says that the dude complaining about you making the play-in after a loss. LOL, we made the play-in. Okay, whoop-de-doo. We know we still have to win those 1 or 2 games to clinch the playoff spot, right? There you go. Justice says, "Yo, my mom was listening to." I'm sorry, Miss Lawson. I listen. Charge it to my petty bone, not to my heart. I appreciate. I apologize to Miss Lawson for watching and having to see that foolishness just now. I apologize. I definitely apologize. Another no-name bench player had a career game. Jalen Johnson. The scouting department has been horrible all season. That's weirdly accurate. Definitely weirdly accurate. Damien says, Damien says, another Bulls fan from Cali. That's cool. I appreciate all the Bulls fans, no matter where they are. Black Profits in the building. He says, hey, he's very disappointed in the Bulls play. Consistency is a problem. No Trae Young. This should have been a victory. Let's work on getting a higher percentage shot. Please stop missing layups and play better defense. It sounds a lot easy, right? It sounds easy, but hey. Chris Shy sports fan, 654 says, love the content. I appreciate you, bro. Quinn Snyder coached a really good defensive game for the Hawks, and yes, he's a better coach than Billy Donovan. Yeah, it is with that. The dancing grannies weren't it, man. DeMar about to go to Compton on the refs one of these games. That's funny. Chicago Bulls Nation says maybe the 10th spot is better than 9. We can't win at home anyway. You got a point there. You definitely got a point there. Tony, the Lone Rider Smith, I'll never forgive you for spoiling John Wick 4. He was petty with it. It still was a great movie. I don't know why Tony did that. Tony's just, you can't trust ball head people. I keep telling y'all that, man. This season was better than last year. Levine getting baskets, DeMar having dog mentality, and Vooch with better post control. It's the coach that's the problem. First of all, no, don't let the back half of the season since the All-Star break make you think that this season overall was better than last season. It wasn't. Yeah, we beat some teams that were above 500. We lost to all the bottom feeder teams. We haven't been able to get a 4-game win streak going. Zach LaVine didn't look like Zach LaVine most of the season. Vooch was better, but he's our most consistent Bull, and people need to appreciate him more for sure. DeMar's been worse on the back half of the season. Like, his season has not been better than last. The second half of the season is much better than the second half of last season, but nothing was like the high that we were at some point last season. This team feels like Space Jam got the talent taken from her. It's not that bad, but hey. Bathor Payne in the building says off night is fine. The 5 versus 3 ball half the time threw the Bev and Caruso out. The ball needed to find Vooch more, and Pat was a bully. Tired of creative players getting career games on us. That's tough. That is tough. Yoselin's in the building says, didn't watch the game today, but what I missed, judging by the score, seems like the Bulls took the Hawks lightly and didn't come ready to play. I wouldn't necessarily say they took them light. They didn't execute. We just didn't execute at all. We didn't have a game plan. We didn't execute well enough. Even though we lost, bro, take a shot because you and the squad goes hard. Salute to y'all. Appreciate that. And I ain't going to take a shot right now, but definitely appreciate the love, brother. When the other team has athletes, Derrick Jones doesn't play. Well, Derrick Jones doesn't play even when the other team doesn't have athletes sometimes. His role has been so up and down. I personally think we lose in Vooch to free agency. That's a high probability, brother. Very high. And off night won't be fine in the play-in. Got to be consistent in execution. Great point there, Mead. Great point. Haize, check your messages after the live stream. I got you, brother. Only 28 bench points, and Patrick Williams had 15 of those. That's wild. This game, man. This game. Kobe White was 3 of 10 from this game. Dalen Terry made 2 points, so shout out to DT for getting on the board. Drummond only played 8 minutes and scored 2 points, had 4 rebounds. Marko Simonovic registered a basket. That's wild. That's wild. Why wasn't Kobe in the fourth? Because he sucked this game. I'm just saying this game, Kobe White, he had moments, he had flashes, but Kobe White never Kobe'd quite the way that he has been Kobeing the last few games, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, but if Nikola Vucevic, I'm going elsewhere because this is some bullshit. Y'all don't even know when to use your inside presence. Shay, I thought we just talked about this spell check thing earlier on the stream, bro. Come on, bro. Say it with me now. Say it with me. Spell check is my friend. Say it with me now, bro. Encyclopedia is my friend. Say it with me. Webster. Get familiar with Webster. But other than that, the inside presence, yeah, we didn't. But keep in mind, this is a game. This is the type of team that Vooch never really goes off against, per se, with that much length. But hey, we should give Terry Taylor some run, see what he can give us. Well, he's on a 2-way contract. We were never going to really see him considerably. So, and at this point, he's definitely not going to be on the playoff roster either. So it really doesn't benefit playing him. I mean, like it just doesn't. You want the players that are going to get those playoff minutes to kind of get in rhythm there. At this point, F the play-in and get started with the offseason because major changes need to happen to create more balance. Listen, I've been saying that for like 2 months. So I definitely agree with you there. I just don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Non-for-real rebounds killed us. We need more size, and the perfect person for that from Billy Donovan's point of view is none other than Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart will be our starting center. If we had a good coach with good rotations, with including Dalen, giving more minutes to Kobe, having Patch start and Caruso bench, that's pretty solid, but we don't have a coach to do that perfection. That's funny. I'm at the point where I'm just want to say F it. Start P. Will and Kobe because the teams are Darren Caruso and Beverly to shoot. I mean, listen, that would take making an adjustment. What does Billy Donovan not do? That's all I'm going to say. When you ask Billy Donovan to make an adjustment, he goes full IO. That's what he does. He doesn't know what that word means. Like if y'all ever watched Westworld, you know, like the robots were like programmed not to be able to see things. They just be like, I don't see anything. That's Billy Donovan when you give him an adjustment in a playbook. He's like, I don't see anything. That's how he is. Haize, if they lose the rest of the regular season, do they still clinch the play-in? Who do they? Yes, clinch means you have it. So they clinch the play-in. So no matter what happens, they can lose every game for the rest of the season. They're going to be in the play-in tournament. So we won't know who they're going to play until the season ends. Billy needs to be quick on the trigger. If starters is down 8 points in the first 2 minutes, he needs to find the right combo. Most coaches don't do that. I'm all down for the Billy Donovan slander, but most coaches in the first 2 minutes won't make a huge adjustment to the roster. Usually on any team, the starters play at least the first 5 minutes, no matter what it gets out to. Unless you have a Bogans in the starting lineup, you keep that starting lineup out there. That's just typical. Jack Holland says, the burning question, what the hell is Pat the Designer about to say? Tune in to Locked On for some gold. Pat the Designer actually won't be on Locked On Bulls today, so you will not be hearing from Pat the Designer today, unfortunately. All right, I got to put this dude in timeout. He just keeps saying the same thing, and that's the biggest thing to irritate me in the stream. Stop repeating the same thing, Shy Sports fan. You're tripping. Maybe Vooch not signing with the Bulls is better in the long run. We're not utilizing Vooch anyway. Losing somebody top 10 at their position when you can't realistically replace them with somebody that is also top 10. You can replace better defensive centers all day, but it's going to take a hit to the Bulls and their offensive flow dramatically. I'm never going to say that that's going to be better. Just not going to say that. All I know is that when Billy Donovan has COVID, Bulls was clicking on all cylinders. No, that's not true. Keep in mind, they started that winning streak before Billy Donovan went out, and Billy Donovan was still the one coming up with the game plan. The coaches, the players have already said it. Billy Donovan was the one coming up with those game plans. Now, Chris Fleming was making the adjustments because Billy Donovan wasn't there live. So we got to stop romanticizing that period where the Bulls were clicking on all cylinders. It took us 2 buzzer beaters during that time to beat 2 teams that finished the season much worse than what we did. So it's a lot more that goes into it than that. Should we change the starting lineup for all the offense that they can have Caruso and Bev come off the bench? I think Kobe Williams should be able to bring way more energy and, most importantly, points. Well, keep in mind, you bring them to the starting lineup with Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan, they're not getting their shots. They're just not getting those shots. So it's not as simple as let's just put it all in the starting line. Now, I will say maybe you can rotate a Caruso out for a P. Will or Kobe out for a Pat Bev, and when teams try to go in the zone, you can bust that zone open, but it's not going to be as simple as just flip-flopping that and all of a sudden now, boom, that's going to rock with you. Can we bring in Jimmer Fredette next season? We need shooting. Jimmer Fredette, I won't be surprised if he ends up becoming a coach. Like, Jimmer Fredette is just the type of player I can absolutely see becoming a coach. I can absolutely see it. So maybe we can bring him in as a coach. Jack Holland, a.k.a. the Granny Smasher, says, but Haize, it's bad for the Bulls if we lose Vooch, but for the man's career, he was an all-star center before he came here. He still is. We just clipped his wings by not using him. Could you blame him? Oh, no, I've said that before. I couldn't blame Vooch if he left at all. And not at all. If Vooch left, it wouldn't be one of those situations where I'm like, damn, how dare you leave us? And be like, no, that makes sense. I can understand that. So, it's unfortunate. Zach LaVine's post-game quote of hold on, because Zach probably went into fake, sexy, deep voice Zach. I think, I think they just wanted it more than us. We came out there. We didn't quite perform up until what we're able to do. We know that we can beat anyone on any given night when we really want to, but they came in, they were motivated. They didn't have Trae Young, so they knew somebody had to step up, and they just took care of business, and they just wanted it more tonight. That's probably how Zach LaVine said that quote. That's probably exactly how he said that quote. Bringing energy to the starting lineup is not happening. They get no shots, and DeMar won't run. DeMar not running makes a huge difference in games. That's from Bathor Payne. Good one there, brother. Vooch can't defend, but dominates the boards. Is his offense more important than his lack of defense? Yes, because Vooch still isn't as bad defensively as people try to make him out to be. Vooch has been top 10 to 12 in defense for centers every single season. So yes, Vooch's offense, not just offense, his ability to pass, his ability to space the floor a little bit to where you can give DeMar DeRozan more space to operate. All those things matter in the flow of offense, for sure. Bro, the voice is accurate. That's just like when Zach LaVine is regularly talking, just be like, yeah, man, we came out, we didn't really, this season, I'm really excited about this season. But when it's in the post games and them cameras be on his face and he know his wife watching, be like, yeah, man, we didn't quite give, the energy that we know that we're capable of. And, because of that, we lost this game, unfortunately, but good thing about the NBA, we have another game tomorrow against the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to come out tomorrow night. We're going to give that energy, and hopefully we come out with the victory, and we get ready for the postseason play, guys. That's what he tries to do, man. It's what he tries to do. It's every single time. I don't know why he does it. I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is. Bro, I hate that thing he does with his lips when he speaks. It makes me so uncomfortable. Oh, man. DeMar hates fast breaks as much as he hates rapping. What just happened? That was an unnecessary shot. Wow. That's funny. That is hilarious. What do you think about the Bulls potentially going after JaVale McGee and Vooch League to do what? To do what? What are we getting him to do? What is he doing? I don't. What are we getting him to be the ball boy? Like we can get him to play in the G League. JaVale McGee? What? What? That's wild, bro. That's y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. Oh man. Oh man, that is hilarious. What specifically needs to happen for AK to fire Billy? I can't take another 3 to 4 years of him. AK has to know there's better coaches out there. He needs to stand up to Jerry. Stand up to Jerry to get fired? Like what? It's not happening, bro. There's nothing that needs to happen. Jerry Reinsdorf is literally what he is. Like it is what it is, man. No lie, I got two different voices myself. It's a conversion when I'm the least bit excited. I'm high pitched like Chris Tucker. That's hilarious. This dude just say JaVale McGee is he smoking Zalana's earwax. That's deep. That's deep. K-Mill STL says, I love to see us go after one of the Bogdanoviches or however you spell their names next season. I think they're both wrapped up to pretty sizable contracts, so I don't think that that's going to happen, but hey, we'll see. Get Ime, just hide the women, but get Ime. It's not going to happen. It's not happening. Like, you guys know I like to put my energy in things that could realistically happen. The Bulls are not signing Ime Udoka. They are not firing Billy Donovan anytime soon. It's not happening, guys. I wish that it would. It's not happening. The Bulls have to target Udonis Haslem. He's a key factor for any team. Now, we good on bald spot McGee. We don't need him on the team. We good. Like, that man has ball spots in places that I've never seen be on a man's head. Like, how do you have a ball spot like right here on this side? Like, this perfectly circular ball spot just right here on this side, but then hair all the way around. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It literally looks like somebody took cigarettes and was like, that's a ball spot. Ooh, you get a ball spot. Ooh, you get a ball spot. But they did it on, like, it's just weird. It's strange. It's strange. It's real strange. Have you thought about prospects if we somehow could sign and trade Vooch? That puts a different spin on who we could get if he doesn't really want to stay here. Win-win for both parties. Well, keep in mind, a sign and trade, we have no control over who we can't target anybody because the team, we don't get to choose the team we sign and trade them for. The team would sign them, and then if they need some more money or we can save them some money, then we can entice a sign and trade. But we can't really go look at prospects in the sign and trade because it's up to the team that's going to sign them. So replace Io, DJJ, Javante with Strus and Curry so we can lose more. I wish Iverson would be a coach, but we know teams wouldn't be practicing. If Iverson was the team, the biggest thing that you would know is like you said, we wouldn't be practicing. There'd be a lot of weed getting smoked, especially now that they're not testing for weed anymore. It'd be difficult, man. But I guarantee you the team would have no worries. Matter of fact, they would change the Bulls theme. Whatever team he's coaching, the intro theme would be no worries from Lil Wayne. That would be it. It'd be no worries because that's literally what it would be. Jack Collins says, my bad. Still kind of new to this. Didn't realize that's how signing trades work. Learning hour with Haize. Hey, that's a new segment. That's funny. Hey, that's what we're here for, bro. That is what we're here for. Lay off the weed. What? Benjamin, bro, like let me ask you a question. Like we gotta have a moment. Hold on, wait a second. Bro, is everything okay at home? Is everything all right? Bro, did your wife leave you? Did she take the dog? Did she take your favorite couch? Did she take the chair and the TV? Did she only leave you with your underwear, 3 pairs of socks and 2 t-shirts and no dress pants? What's wrong? Like, I really want to know what happened. Like, I care about you. And I just want you to know that you don't have to say comments like this to get it. We love you. We really do love you, Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamins, bro. Like right now, it's all about like really what happened? Is everything okay? Is everything all right, bro? Did you just have a bad result on the STD test? What happened? I just need to know what happened because there's clearly something going on in life for you to sit there and leave this comment. I just want to know. Like I really would love to know what's wrong so that we can help you and we can get the help that you need. This is the type of thing that happens if people leave after dating Geminis. Did a Gemini ruin your life? Is that what happened? I don't know, bro. I don't even know, man. I'm gonna pray for you though, bro. We gonna pray for you, bro. We gonna pray for you, bro. We definitely gonna pray for you. What happened, bro? Where are we at? Do you think after the season Vooch will want to move forward without the Bulls? But hey, since Vooch has been with the Bulls, we've gone to the playoffs, now playing bright side maybe. Listen, he's an older guy. He could very well say, hey, I really want a title before I end my career. And if a team that is a title contender offers him something, I made this scenario, I think, over on Locked on Bulls. Let's say this, right? The Dallas Mavericks are going to be probably left sitting with a lot of money this offseason because I don't see Kyrie returning to that team. The Dallas Mavericks then could say, we need to spend money somewhere. We're going to bring in Nikola Vucevic. Vooch could look at it and say, hey, even though I didn't get many shots on the Bulls, I probably still get more shots with Luka. I'm not saying that that's likely scenario, but that's definitely something that could happen. Love your content. Honestly, just watching the 10-minute highlights for the team past couple of months. Focus should have been turned to giving P. Will and Kobe more involved in the offense. Definitely agree with you there. Definitely agree with you there. Bro, you so funny. You should think about. I'm not that funny. I'm really not that funny. I don't know why y'all find me funny. I'm just an asshole. That's all. Like I'm just an asshole. I'm a well-versed asshole. Can the Bulls let Billy Donovan bring an assistant coach so he can put in a real half-court system? I mean, he has assistant coaches. He ain't listening to him. He's not listening to him. Hire Udoka, hire your wife. That's funny. Oh, man. Alana says, at least we got the playing spot clinch. Yeah, I mean, if we're pulling any positive from it, that's definitely one. That's definitely one. Can we possibly bring in Taco Fall for some boards since Vooch is going to leave? What's wrong with y'all, man? Hawks fan here. Two things. Bulls should have went to Drummond over Vooch. He was about to wreck us. Levine should have attacked the basket more. Yeah, whatever. Mo Cheek's been here for 10 moons. What the fuck has he developed? I have no idea. No, I mean, they did say that. Well, I mean, maybe that's negative, but they did give a lot of credit to him helping build Io's confidence last season, that he worked with Io a lot. So I don't know if we're still looking at that as a positive or not. I said it before, right? But B. John said Billy's system is no system. He chews gum more than he games. No, Billy Donovan's system is hope. I hope that the other team doesn't make their shots tonight. That's Billy Donovan's whole system. That's really the whole system. I hope that the other team isn't going to make their shots tonight. Let's hope that that's happened. Namir asks, I watch you all the time, but do you really feel we need to do, I guess, what do you feel we really need to do to show progression? This season, I'm not worried about them trying to show anything this season for progression. We need to make, and there's no, even if they do, there's nothing that the Bulls can do outside of somehow getting to the second round to where I'm not going to say we still need some major changes with this offseason, major changes with it. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. We're going back. Like that's tough. We're going to go ahead and wrap the show up tonight. Thank you so much for joining the show, especially after a loss. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. But yeah, man, go ahead and follow the show at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. And like I like to end every video on, man, go Bulls, see red. Love you guys. Good night, y'all. Peace.